Learning a bit as we go. Um, Different weapons. Seems different weapons do different things to different enemies, so we're having a little bit of trouble here, but nothing major. So we've made it to the inner ring, but we just died again. Okay. Let my magic recover here a little bit. And obviously the DLC has some trophies of its own, some objectives of its own. One of them, which is why we're patiently going through here, is to get, well, first of all, they give you a nice set of armor to help you with the boss fight here and boss fights later. But there's also some challenges in here you have to complete, and you can actually change the elements that the boss here uses against you, and that's actually one of the challenges for this area. You can get a trophy for changing the elemental damage that she uses against you and in what order. That'll become clearer to you when we get there. So that's one of the reasons why you need to be patient and diligent in going through here and not be discouraged when you die a few times, because that's what happens. And I'm sure that's the way they designed it. So that it wasn't just a short DLC. You'd have to invest some time into it, and we certainly have done that. We devoted the entire last hour episode to it, and we haven't gotten to it. We've only gotten to one chest as far as the consecrated armor, the armor that I was referring to earlier. But we'll come across more. Gotta be careful about this guy. So we're good down there. I think. Better go back and check. Yeah, that was just a pressure plate from the chest earlier. And we need to clear this area out. But I need to take a break just for 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. But you certainly get the gist of what we're trying to do here. And like I said, the rings certainly make it easier on you. Just knowing that, I think, is a plus. The first time I went through here, I had no idea. I didn't bother to look at those rotary dials and try to get a map out of it. Looks like we've got about 3 guys here. Oh boy. Let him get well past his brethren in arms there. Get him before he starts running for sure. I think there's another guy. No, just him. Temptation is to backstab, but no. I love that. Kick me, will you? Bust your cranium. There's another dude back there. One of our lovely little ghost rogues. 11,088 XP. It's not too bad. But I do need to go back and I need to save this. Or well, I almost at another checkpoint. Oh, see that? Almost 11,000 XP. It's crazy XP. So we're going to save that here. And see, well, that's where we were last time. We just made it past these guys, didn't we? So we're into the video about 10 minutes. That wasn't too bad. Still nothing back here that I can see. Although it looks like that should open up, doesn't it? Anyway. So we went back out and tried turning the whole thing. And this is actually the first ring, and this is the second ring. So now I think we need to go back inside here to the handle and see if we can get that inner ring removed. Which is here. Alright, so this one should be closed, I believe. No, wrong. There's a section open in the middle. And I think we got this. If we cleared it, I don't know. I don't recall. No, this, yeah, these are where the guys ambushes. Because you're thinking, oh, did I go through here again? No, that guy wakes up. Just go back in there. All right, come on, guys. Wake up. They're going to make us turn this first, and then we're going to haul butt back there because we know it's a trap. There we go. It's Mr. Bow guy there. He's going to like double, he freaks out when you do this. He's going to flip back here in a second. I believe. Maybe not. There he is. Now he'll flip back here, watch. Oh. No, he's not going to do it. Which is fine with me. You just take him out. Then we've got Bow Boy back here we have to deal with. Kind of a neat DLC if you like puzzles. It's kind of a pain in the butt when you have to keep going over and over again. And there's an old canister there. This is us. Ah, he got me. He got me. Canister still there. Nope, it's gone. Are there any enemies up here? Yes. Yes, there are. So we have to be careful. And you can't let them run all the way back without getting on them because they'll gain all their health back. If you let them get out of sight, they'll gain all their health back. And that is annoying. And we're about to encounter the big hammer guy. Let me go ahead and spin this again. And you'll see that third circle open up. Snuck up on it. There's that third circle. But notice no emblem there, so that's not the way to the boss anyway. But we're headed in the right direction. Got a great axe guy here. A little slow. Okay, so we made it to the third circle, and by the way, when you save, obviously it doesn't save the enemies that are killed, but it does save the position that the circles are in, so it's a good idea on both counts to save the circles so you know your progression, and you don't have to go back through and kill everything, and to save your XP. So see, we've got 54, another attribute point there. So let's go with endurance, and yeah, we'll go with strength. Keep them 10 apart should be good. We definitely want to be up in around the 30s by the time we hit the end of this thing, because the weapons, I think a lot of the bigger weapons will scale up to that point, and some of them don't start scale, or that you don't hit the requirements until you're 30. I think the ones she drops actually are, the requirements are 28 or 30, I can't remember. But there is a hidden trophy here too to kill the boss which is called the Judge, to kill the Judge with the weapon that she drops here. There's a hidden trophy. So, and here is this guy, the big guy with the hammers, but he's fairly easy. You have to double hand the sword and kind of plot some stuff around and then bait him. But you'll see it slows him way down. But he's fairly deadly.
Sacrifice them to stop me, to drag this battle out. They are not dead. They still roam around this place. Bloodshed changed this place. And with everything around us changing, we change as well.
Okay. Yeah, there's Casper back there, the friendly ghost. Oh. Oh. My shield is up. I don't know what's up with that. I was trying to see if I could do something different with that code. Alright, so here's where it gets a little perplexing. Blocked from the other side. So, since this is the inner circle, a little delayed audio there, happens all the time, and I think it was designed solely to make you jump a little bit. So you can see there that it looks like we can access the center area through two different ways, but I think we have to get past that door. Open it from the second way. Let's walk over here just to make sure. Yeah, and we heard that sound. Look at that diagram one more time. So yeah, okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna have to open that other door. Or maybe I'm looking at that wrong. Maybe we can go out and around. But I'm pretty sure there's a closed door there too. So we should be able to go out here, around here, maybe get to the other door. No, not so. And that's obviously the way out. So let's go ahead and save this. And you can see from the outer edge, well, no, it doesn't show a door on the other section, does it? So it looks like from the third section we should be able to access another second section. So let's examine that possibility, although I think we just did. This is the outer ring. No door here. And this is the open section shown here. Shown right there at the top. And then there's an open section there where it's short on the, I'm looking at that right. Short on the right, but we should be able to go around the other way. So, yeah, I think that's where that other side is. We're going to have to spin this wheel one more time. I think. Or do we have to go out and spin the outer wheel? Let's spin this one just for good measure. We'll see how this ends up. Obviously closed off. That too is closed off. But let's go down here and look and see if something else can open up. Nothing here. We are on the second ring. Ah, maybe that's what we have to do. Anyway, this is obviously closed. Back to the two-way, which I believe we have to spin this section that we're standing in. We've got to spin it from this wheel. Let's see what happens. And I've only been through this 2 other times. I didn't go through my The third time I didn't go through the DLC. Well, actually, it was the first time, because I didn't realize that once you cleared the game, you couldn't come back here. It started over, so I didn't realize the DLC wasn't available if you didn't do it before you ended the game. Oh, there's our buddy. And I don't know what I'm stuck on here. Oh, crap. Oh, he's at the end of his chain. You see how slow it gets. And there you can see that we can actually access the boss here. But again, we don't want to do that just yet. But for the sake of expediency, we might go ahead and clear this area. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see how it looks once we get in here. But there you can see the code on the floor. So. A lovely little longbow. Let's see what we have here. Nothing here. Ah, yes.
It disgusts me. Hundreds of lives wasted on building places of worship. Adir did not feed our children.
Our next piece of armor, and there's only one more, and then we get the other one on the way out. But you can see this consecrated stuff is actually pretty good. You see it has, instead of having all physical defense, it has 8 of each. In fact, it's really good. You can't wear it all because you do take some physical damage with this boss that's coming up. But she's mostly she attacks with. You'll see when we get to the ring. She attacks with fire, lightning, and magic, and you can change those orders the way that she the order in which she attacks you with them, which gives you a decent advantage. You can use your potions that way too. And it also does, FYI, it does signify the last one she uses, which when we get to the wheel, you'll see that there's three rings there, and it'll say fire, lightning, and magic. And depending on what the outer ring is, it dictates what element she uses to end the fight, and that dictates what weapon she gives you. For example, I know that fire is for the warrior. I'm not sure right offhand what the others are, but I think it's lightning for the cleric and magic for the rogue, or it might be the other way around. I can't remember, to be honest. But anyway, we have now accessed the third ring, and now you can see our objective has changed to defeating the Keeper. But let's go in here and take a look around first. I don't think there's any resistance here. Just save, which we will use. Replenish our health, and then just check and see. She won't attack you until you actually walk in there. But I want to make sure there's nothing else back here. So yeah, you just simply go through there, and the fight will begin. And we'll look at that here shortly, but there's a couple of other things out here we need to get first. So we'll go back out here and spin the wheel. See if we get any whammies. Or if we can access the other side of that chest. There's one more chest out here. And there is, they will drop a key that you can access that wheel I was telling you about for the element choices for the boss here, the Keeper. And then the Keeper will actually drop a key that will open one of the areas here. And there you can see there's another one of our friends. Nothing back there. So I'll shoot to run back. Oh no, I think we lost him. He's back to full health. Take on it. He is. Which is why you can't really get him out here. I think he's in the one in here.
Brothers are dead. My fate is sealed too. I will soon follow them. The only thing left to do is to lock the 4 graves of the consecrated away. Runes, keys, plates, levers. I will use everything I know to hide them from the heretics. When the war is over, new worshippers will rise. They will find the knowledge and the secrets we left behind.
Plates and levers. Somewhere else. I believe there's a pressure plate there somewhere. This is the, yeah, this was the thing that we cleared it and got to the end of it and set it open from the other side. So now we've got to go back and open that other area. Because there was a pressure plate back there, if you'll recall, and that pressure plate will open this door. I think that's how it works. Let me go just double check. I plate here and I plate. Is there a switch? Look around for a switch, didn't I? I know there's a switch to one of these, and there's one of my favorite bow ghosts are behind the wall and you're distracted. So yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Back here and spin the wheel again. Yeah, this is where we're going to need the key. I'm not ready for that yet. But that key will let us, I think the key drops that key. This helps us access the boss. And I think we spin the wrong wheel, maybe. Clear this area, didn't we? Or did we? Yeah. So I think what we have to do here is go out and spin the other wheel to get that pressure point. This one. Or no. So I think now that we have that other door, I think this pressure plate has already been used. These darn witches keep coming back. Oh, you turd. Alright, let me see. Yeah, that pressure plate's been used. As has that one. Why are these guys back here? Nothing back here. All right, so let's see. we're back at square one. And I believe what we have to do is go out and spin these inner two circles. I do believe. Oh. No. Didn't I do this already?
Devoured the library and trapped us, with the minds of worshippers gone. Only me and the Keeper remain. We cannot kill each other anymore. We tried, but gaping wounds were healed. Death didn't come. We are immortal prisoners now. The Keeper's vileness is creeping up inside me, and my rage is slowly driving him insane. My body wasn't created to last an eternity. If this goes on, what will remain of me?
Oh, nope, no spell. Oh no, one hit? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, now I gotta go through that whole... Alright, well we're almost at our hour, so I'm going to get back to that area and I will resume the broadcast then. Stick around.